Shalom. Welcome back to another episode of Bible Secrets Reveal. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that are doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Today is just going to be a quick intro to a video that I found. For some reason, the Spirit had me go to Alex Jones' webpage. You know, I really don't pay attention to him anymore, especially since they banned him from YouTube or whatever. But the Spirit had me go to his page, and he had an interview with basically a whistleblower from Google. All right, this guy was a whistleblower from Google, and you can probably still go on his page and find the interview. But basically, the guy from Google, similar to Snowden, was basically spilling the beans about how Google, who controls YouTube, are getting ready to basically take away any type of media that doesn't fit the establishment, the authority, the so-called elite's agenda. All right, and the brothers of Great Millstone, the brothers of GMS, we've been pushing that. There's about to be a famine of the word in a heavy way. So this guy from Google was on the Alex Jones show, and he mentioned this experiment. All right. As also something that these people do, as far as even if you know something is wrong or incorrect, but if we can paint a picture of people saying that is right or correct, you can really basically brainwash or basically put social pressure on people to go along, to get along, right? And this is an experiment called the Ash Conformity Experiment. Now I'm gonna play the video in whole after I do this little intro or whatever. But the reason I'm pushing this out is because we're going into dark times, and for you brothers and you sisters out there that may see this video or whatever, to know that you're gonna have to stand on this faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You're gonna have to stand on this Bible, regardless of what the mainstream pushes. All right, because they're gonna be on the news. We're going to be infamous, all right? They're really going to push the Israelites out there. They're going to push, we're the worst group in America, okay? It's gonna come to that point because of the influence that we're having. They're going to really jump ahead of this thing. And it's going to be hard to really associate yourself with just not just only being an Israelite, but just having faith in general, all right? The devil is really finna go to work here. So I'm just going to play the video, play the clip of this video, and I'm gonna grab one scripture, and it's in Exodus 23:2. It says, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment." And when you look into that word rest, it goes into the Hebrew word natah, which basically goes into the word pervert. You shouldn't pervert judgment. So when you watch this video, you'll see how just people around you blatantly saying something that's wrong, and because you don't want to stick out, you go along with it. So that's why I read the scripture, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil." All right? Because when you wear the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're not going to be in the multitude. This thing is a small sanctuary, and it's all about a remnant. So there's going to be many factors coming up against you, but you have to stand firm. All right? And with that, I want to say shalom.
But an experiment is not a public opinion poll. It examines behavior under the pressure of social forces, as the experiment of Solomon Ash reveals.
The experiment you'll be taking part in today involves the perception of lengths of lines. As you can see here, I have a number of cards, and on each card there are several lines. Your task is a very simple one. You're to look at the line on the left and determine which of the three lines on the right is equal to it in length. All right, we'll proceed in this order. You'll give your answer.
Only one of the people in the group is a real subject, the fifth person with the white t-shirt. The others are confederates of the experimenter and have been told to give wrong answers on some of the trials. The experiment begins uneventfully as subjects give their judgments.
Two. 3. Three.
Three.
But on the third trial, something happens.
Two.
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 The subject denies the evidence of his own eyes and yields to group influence.
One.
Ash found subjects went along with the group on 37% of the critical trials. But he found through interviews that they went along with the group for different reasons.
One.
They must be right. There are four of them and one of me.
One.
This subject's yielding is based on a distortion of his judgment. He genuinely believes that the group is correct.
One. Two. Two.
I know they're wrong, but why should I make waves?
Two.
In this case, the subject knows he is right, but goes along to avoid the discomfort of disagreeing with the group. Here, the distortion is at the level of his response.
Two.
In the previous experiment, the naive subject stood alone against the group. In this variation, Ash gave the naive subject a partner, here seated in the third position, who also gives the correct response.
One.
Two.
Two.
With a partner, yielding drops to only 5% of the critical trials compared to 37% without a partner. Although subjects report warmth and good feeling toward the partner, they typically deny that he played a role in their own independence. The partnership variation shows that much of the power of the group came not merely from its numbers, but from the unanimity of its opposition. When that unanimity is punctured, the group's power is greatly reduced. Sometimes we go along with the group because what they say convinces us they are right. This is called informational conformity. But sometimes we conform because we are apprehensive that the group will disapprove if we are deviant. This is called normative conformity. The strength of the normative factor is shown in another variation carried out by Ash. In this variation, the subject is told that because he had arrived late, he would have to write his answers. Subjects in this private response experiment are exposed to the same amount of misleading information as other subjects, but they are immune from any possible criticism by the group.
One.
And this enormously reduces the pressure to conform. Conformity drops by 2/3. Ash's experiment is a classic. It reveals how people will deny what they see and submit to group pressure. It allows us not only to observe conformity, but to study the conditions that increase or reduce its occurrence.